Good morning. This is your wake up alarm. 3, 2, 1.
This is Ace and TJ 5G.
Hello, testing 1, 2, 3.
Ace. TJ. Riggins. Alexis. Tech D-Rob.
Every day.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Hello. Oh, look at this. What is it? Is today Friday?
Oh, don't I wish?
It's not. This is as DJs would call it, middle of the week Wednesday, hump day.
Miércoles.
Miércoles, what?
Miércoles.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yep.
Lunes, martes, miércoles.
Miércoles.
What comes after miércoles?
Jueves.
I thought that meant eggs.
I love when our
Our only bilingual member of the show is asked a question about Spanish, and Rob answers it.
Well, I didn't know you were looking for her to answer.
Who?
Rob?
I thought it was a general population question.
the look on her face, Rob was like, why is he answering my question?
Come on.
I can't see y'all's faces in here. I'm sorry.
Like, let me have my moment.
But you know what her face looks like.
I just
And
assumed
you
she
know
wasn't
she
ready.
speaks a Spanish.
She wasn't ready. We just started. She just got here.
I'm 100% ready.
I mean, she had kind of been the one that initiated the conversation, so
Right.
clearly she was
disagree.
ready.
I mean,
Yeah.
Ranchero.
It's like, dang.
I thought that was eggs. Huevos?
Huevos.
Oh, huevos.
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 Jueves is Thursday.
Egg Thursday.
Hey, Thursday. Huevos, jueves.
And what is Wednesday?
Miércoles.
Miércoles.
Miércoles? Mm-hmm. Okay.
What's
Is that
Friday?
right, Rob?
yes, it is. I'll allow her to have that one. She got it right.
Rob, what's Friday in Spanish?
Viernes. I have to go through the whole thing.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then sábado, domingo. Sábado gigante.
Yup. You got it.
You got it.
Great.
Hey, Rob, you got any questions you want to answer about conservative politics?
No.
I don't mind.
Stumped you.
I'm just saying you field all the areas of expertise that other people have. We just start doing that.
Just ask Rob.
We're a very well-rounded group here.
You know?
So, Riggins, did you want to go through the Spanish that you learned this morning
Yeah,
now,
sure,
or
I
do you
can.
want to wait since we're already talking about Spanish?
Well, yeah, I'm just going to tell Alexis this, but since we're talking about Spanish stuff, Alexis has this coffee that she brought in, and it's espresso ground coffee. It's very strong. So this morning we ran out of regular coffee,
Yeah.
normal coffee.
coffee.
And so I used this coffee that Alexis brought in, but all the directions are in Spanish. But the one English part of it has instructions, and the only instructions on the back in English are the best coffee is enjoy with company.
That's all. That's the only instruction you need.
I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, that doesn't help me at all. Enjoy it with friends.
Enjoy it with friends.
Well, and look, and that's what we're going to be doing here in a few minutes. We'll all be enjoying some coffee together with friends.
That's what Café Bustelo does. It brings people together.
Yeah, I wish they would just give me like a measurement though, because I didn't know. So, the coffee is ready. I just don't know what it's going
They
to
could
taste
have
like.
thrown one cup, half cup in there in English somewhere.
Yeah,
Right?
I got a scoop full of white people Folgers and then a little bit of this.
Nice. I'm excited.
So look at us. We're going to have some Café Bustelo on miércoles.
Yeah.
But I guess the Folgers could be called white people Folgers because that's what we in the room of the white people drink.
Yeah.
But isn't it still Colombian coffee bean?
I don't know.
I think it's still
think it is.
Colombian coffee beans.
Yeah, I mean, I
right out of
guess-
Columbia, South Carolina.
Right.
No, I mean that's
Colombia's finest coffee.
yeah. No, that's what all the commercials used to say. The finest Colombian coffee beans. That's where the character Juan Valdez came from. The
Was he
TV
Folgers?
commercials.
I didn't know.
I think he was just in general. Like they have the the Orange Growers Association that does commercials for oranges.
He was just the coffee
I think
guy.
he was just the coffee dude. Juan Valdez.
Juan Valdez.
Well, Louisiana's got your own coffee.
Yeah.
You do like a very specific type of coffee with chicory in it.
Yeah, I don't like the chicory. We have other coffee too, like the Community is the brand, Community Coffee, but it doesn't all have chicory in it. It's that New Orleans blend that has the chicory.
I was gonna say one of them does.
yeah,
and I've
it's
had
like
it.
eating ashes.
Did you know that
Yeah,
in
it's
New
okay.
Orleans they manufacture and roast the coffee for Folgers? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's
really?
lit. They have a whole plant out there. Used to go visit the Folgers plant.
Yep. Did you know that New Orleans is also considered one of the greatest food cities in the world?
And we're off to the races
We're not
today.
starting this.
Let's see what's
Not
trending.
doing it.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
All right, so nobody won the Mega Millions jackpot last night.
It's good news because your boy forgot to get a ticket.
Yeah, and it's good news because I got something else to talk about for another couple days.
Yeah.
The jackpot is now up to $1.35 billion.
Yeah,
So
it
the next
sounds
drawing
like
is
you
on
would say
Friday.
that, and I thought about this morning. So, well, it only went up from 1.1 to 1.3. Then you realize that those 0.2 points, it's over $200 million.
Exactly.
So the lump sum is $707.9 million.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So the good thing about this is that it lends me the occasion to remind people not to, whether you're talking about the lottery or any other time, not to say that's billion with a B.
Yeah.
There's no other way to spell billion. If you say billion, obviously it's with a B. You're not going to say that's billion with an M, because that makes it a completely different word. The word is billion. No need, especially when you do the bill. That's a 1.7 billion.
Yeah.
With a B. Unnecessary.
Totally.
And makes you seem foolish.
It does.
I say that as good cop to help you.
We're helping you. Ben Affleck, you know, people in Boston love Dunkin' Donuts. What are we going to do without Dunkin' Donuts? Well, he was spotted working a drive-through in Medford, Massachusetts. It's a suburb
Medford.
of, you know about Medford? Alexis, she's from Boston. So he was spotted working the drive-through. That'd be pretty shocking. You're going up to order your Ace gets a French vanilla cappuccino.
Yep.
It's hysterical.
Let me get one now. What's
Right.
hysterical about it? I like it.
I don't know. It's a French vanilla cappuccino. You're a grown man. I don't know.
They're delicious.
They are
Yeah,
delicious.
right.
Says Rob,
Probably-
the other grown man.
Rob,
Okay,
don't
good,
you mean
valid point.
Don't you mean delicioso, Rob?
Lo siento.
Well, if it makes you feel, I order it light and sweet, so it's not exactly the most masculine coffee order, but
Yours is
never-
far less mashed.
Don't you also have order with a
French
little
vanilla
room?
cappuccino just is like, come on, what are you doing? But anyway, he's filming a commercial for Dunkin' Donuts. They love Dunkin'
Yeah, they
Donuts.
think it's a Super Bowl commercial because Jennifer
very
Lopez
possible.
was one of his customers. But they did
yeah.
say that not everybody was in on it. So
Yeah.
there's a lady that said that suddenly there was Ben Affleck
Yeah.
giving her drink through the drive-through window, and that he was very funny. And she signed a waiver so her footage can be used in a commercial.
Oh, that's really cool.
I'm glad we finally find out where Ben Affleck is from. If we could only find out where Matt Damon and Mark Wahlberg and them are from, that would be great.
Yeah.
Tell me.
I heard it was Massachusetts. I'm glad now, though, that we have the proof
Yeah. They let you
for
know.
Ben Affleck.
Is Boston or is it New York? People love telling you where they're from.
I'm
from New York.
I think
Yeah,
New
New
York
York
more
is
so than
because they're telling you that, like, they say that like a badge of honor, as in, I'm tougher than you, I know more than you. It's like an arrogant kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have a friend from New York, and he thinks he can whip everybody that ever comes in contact with him, especially, you know, people around. He lives here now, people around here and all that. Not realizing that, you know, that Southern people screw up fighting too.
Yeah.
Yup,
And
scrapping.
that sort of thing. But Boston, they tell you they're from Boston mainly because, I think what I get from them is mainly because they are attaching themselves to what Boston has and is. Like, you're a special type of person. Not to say I'm tougher than you or better than you. It's just that that's my identity.
Yeah.
Is Boston. Mm-hmm. You know, like that Bill Burr, the comedian Bill Burr, which I like him a lot. I think he's funny. But you know he's from Boston.
He's very
all the time.
Boston. Very Boston.
Yeah. Now, most of them I don't like. Boston people.
Don't even start with me.
You're all right, I guess.
She's cool.
No, I don't know if I would click like on you or not, but
You would click like and love and subscribe, so don't play with me.
And click that bell.
But would he swipe right?
And then last night was the Golden Globes. I didn't even know about it until I woke up this morning and saw all the tweets about it. So I watched a bunch of clips. Best TV drama went to the House of the Dragon. Colin Farrell was accepting an award. He looked like a total dummy because he's like, I saw your movie the other week and I went to sleep crying. Yeah, I can't do an Irish accent, but like it's just so dramatic and like these celebrities patting each other on the back. Like it's just kind of obnoxious, but there's some interesting moments.
They're revolting people to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, it becomes clear during the Golden Globes, but I don't know. What are you going to do?
That
You didn't
Stifler's
miss
mom
anything.
won a Golden Globe for White Lotus.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
she's
funny.
really good in that.
Yeah, but she gave a couple of rambling address speeches, and she just goes on and sits there and
really?
talks
Yeah,
for
it's
about
what
4
she does.
Yeah,
She's
she's just kind of out there, completely out there.
So that happened. You can go check out some videos online if you want.
Somebody said, what's that boy's name? Austin, that played Elvis?
Yeah, Butler.
Yeah,
was
he
a
has
weird
now
one.
just become the Elvis all the time. Like his voice sounded like
Really?
the Elvis character when he was giving his acceptance speech.
It's weird because they've done side by side videos of him just like 2 years ago, and then after he did the Elvis movie, it is completely different. I think he's just like
Stuck
he's
in
that
that
guy
role?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's never going to get out of it.
Well, that's career suicide.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
And you can't play Elvis
You can't
too
play
many
Elvis.
times.
You can't be Elvis in every role that you do.
I mean, it's dripping with Elvis. isn't
That's
it?
wild.
I just want to thank him for being the icon that he is. And you're like, whoa, dude, whoa. I mean, he was great in that movie, but yeah, I don't know. It's method acting for sure. So those are just a few things that are now trending.
There is one thing that came out of last night's Golden Globes that has Eddie Murphy, of all people, trending today. For a pretty good joke. And more next.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody,
Tell 'em what?
where to watch it.
Dang, Ace TJ TV.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
So, we said, who is saving? You're saving money right now to fix a mistake that you made. Here's one. It says, I got hit with a baseball bat to my upper stomach when I was young. It left a permanent mark that looks like a hickey. So, yeah. I don't know how you get, I don't know the procedure to get that fixed. We got a couple like this. I'm currently saving to pay my attorney to fix the mistake I made of getting married. Divorce is expensive. And you know why, Alexis?
Why?
Because it's worth it.
Okay.
That's the old joke. People say, "Why? You know why divorce is so expensive? Because it's worth it." said it's worth it. I tell you what, man alive.
Nice.
Let's see. Some of these we can't read because they're nasty. They're nasty on the radio.
There's an interesting one. There's a lady, Alyssa on the front page that says, I jumped into a natural water quarry with my new Apple Watch and came up. And there was no new Apple Watch. Now saving for a new watch.
She lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just fell off her arm. It's gone.
Yeah, my son just got finished saving for new AirPods because he left his in his truck at school, and his truck got broken into, and they stole them out of it. It's the only thing he had worth anything in the truck. What? And they stole them. So he just bought his new ones he's been saving up for.
That sucks because, it wasn't really his mistake, I guess. I mean, kind of, but not really.
No,
Now you got to consider you leave your AirPods in your truck. That's pretty safe, you know.
But it's his mistake for going to college.
Exactly.
Being stupid and going to college.
What an idiot going to college.
That's socialism at work right there.
Yep.
Hey,
Marxism,
maybe.
Yeah. No, not maybe. It is.
Spread it around.
Yep.
Those should be my AirPods.
Why
Give
do
me
you
one
have
of them.
them?
Give me at least one of them.
You're right. College sucks.
I've been telling everybody.
There's
I've been telling y'all.
on the front page of our Facebook page, Jill says the mistake she's saving to repair, that I went to college and got a 4-year degree that I don't use. So student loans.
See? Proving the point.
She's pretty.
One student.
Oh, she's
Bones.
But as TJ Alexis has pointed out, as long as I've known him, that I went to college and have a 4-year degree from LSU, and he did not graduate from college, but we make exactly the same money. So where's that getting me?
Right.
Not getting me anywhere.
I feel you, dog.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, Cat.
rare.
Riggins, were you commenting on the attractiveness of?
Yeah, I just happened to look at that one.
Little Miss 4-year degree.
Yeah,
Is that who it was?
degree.
I thought I heard that kind of under your breath. Oh, she's attractive.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, good for her.
Sure.
On all accounts. So she'll be just fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Meaning because she's attractive?
Yeah,
It's
she'll
going
be
to work
fine.
out for her
She'll
no matter
be
what.
fine.
And that's the way it should be.
Just like my brother told my daughter when she was going off to college. He said, don't worry about anything. Don't let it stress you out because you're pretty and you'll end up, finding some guy that'll marry you who's got plenty of money and he's successful. So, don't worry so much about the ins and outs of the grades and the day-to-day stuff. Just,
Don't stress over doing good in college. Just meet a boy.
Yeah,
Find a rich man.
you meet a good-looking boy whose family has a lot of money, and he's going to be successful. So makes it that much easier.
Exactly.
Necessary to pull up her picture here in the studio, Riggins?
Yes.
Yeah, she is pretty.
I just looked up and I was like, why
It's
is
a
Riggins
headshot.
pulling up this lady's picture in the studio?
Where did he get a headshot? Is that from her Instagram?
Yeah, she does, I guess, like photography, maybe. I'm not really sure. Looks like she does a lot of makeup, professional makeup and hair and stuff, but she is, beautiful.
All right, so you that's not one of her models or something.
No, it's her profile picture.
Yeah, that's a profile picture.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh, Jilly Jill. Jill, yes, I will.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes.
Riggins, it's the week that was pop culture, the week that was the Ace and TJ Show, as Riggins reviews it all for us with the week.
Go, Riggins, go. Yay!
Wow.
Riggins!
Halloween happens on Monday, filled with demons, blood, and spikes. If you want to see something scary, just look at Ace's TikTok likes. Am I right?
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
A lot
What?
of people like our TikToks.
Yeah.
That's not what we
We
know.
have millions of them. What's your point?
Yeah, no.
Millions.
You mean people that...
I'm talking about the things you like on TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're not scary.
You hear it? Now see it. Watch Riggins' facial reactions, Alexis's banter with TJ, Ace's pearly white complexion in all its glory. On your phone, on your smart TV, this is Ace TJ TV.
So Riggins mentioned this and now trending a minute ago. There's the Golden Globes were last night. And Eddie Murphy won the award, the Cecil B. DeMille Award for Lifetime Achievement. And in his speech, I mean, he's had a very long and very successful career. So he offered up advice to up-and-comers. And this is in the process of going mega viral.
I want to let you know that there is a definitive blueprint that you can follow to achieve success, prosperity, longevity, and peace of mind. And I followed it my whole career. Just do these 3 things. Pay your taxes, mind your business, and keep Will Smith's wife's name mouth.
NBC edited that audio last night. They clearly had the show on a delay. But he's going viral with his comment about keep Will Smith's wife's name at your every mouth.
Oh, man.
Which was pretty funny. And a lot of people couldn't have gotten away with that. But you think Will Smith's going to get mad at Eddie Murphy? I think not.
No.
But Eddie Mercury sounded a little bit nervous, though. He never sounded nervous. His voice was kind of quivery, like he was unsure about what he was saying. He's never been that way. I wonder what his deal is.
He's an oddball.
Yeah.
Odd.
And, you know, people talk about that parasite, horrible, horrible cockroach of a person, Nick Cannon, for having all the 12 kids or whatever. Eddie Murphy got 10.
Eddie Murphy's got 10. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, but he's way older though, so it took him a little bit longer to get those 10
and look,
kids.
don't get me wrong, Eddie Murphy was, I mean, one of my, and still ranks among one of my favorite entertainers in the history of my life, which is a long history. And I like him, but he sounded a little nervous. He didn't sound like Hercules.
I don't spend a lot of time on Facebook, but I saw something yesterday that I found very amusing. And it was a discussion about urban legends. And, you know, obviously through social media, they get spread around. And I didn't know this when somebody was joking about they knew somebody who had a pet snake that stopped eating. So they took her to the vet and said she stopped eating and she won't curl up like she used to. And the vet told her it's because she's planning on eating you. And everybody was laughing. That's an urban legend. I didn't realize it was an urban legend until I read down farther into it. And I guess that's an urban legend I wasn't aware of. Huh. But, so they spread now via social media. How did so many urban legends that hold true to this day, how did they spread before we had the internet and social media? For example, I clearly remember being in high school and the word going around this weekend, if you are on MacArthur Drive in Alexandria, Louisiana, do not flash your lights at somebody if their headlights are off because that's gang members and they're going to kill you. It's an initiation weekend, and that's why they're in town. And I was like, oh, my God, don't do it. Come to find out, by the time I got to college, I found out, well, everybody's had that happen in their town. Then it continued to spread, and now it turns out people all over the country knew that. Who knew? How did that get around?
So that was like real or no?
No, it wasn't real. It was an urban legend.
I'm like, how do you know it wasn't real?
Yeah, I remember hearing that, and I still don't flash my lights at people. I ain't taking that risk.
But Rob, there's a considerable age difference between me and you, but you've still heard that urban legend.
Yes.
I mean, there's 20 years difference between when you started driving and when I started driving, but you now are aware, don't flash your headlights at people. They'll turn around and kill you. It's a gang initiation.
You got to be safe.
Yeah. Like, how did that get all over the country then?
Yeah, that wasn't one in my small town.
Yeah, that was. I remember that plain as day. They're going to be on MacArthur Drive. It's gang initiation. That's why they're in town, and they don't get initiated unless they kill somebody. So when they come in, they're going to drive with their headlights off. Don't flash your headlights because that's when they turn around, they hunt you down and kill you. It's like, okay.
Yeah, my hometown was so small. we knew there weren't any. Everybody knew everybody, so
Yeah.
we knew there weren't any gangs.
Gangs weren't
the
coming into
area.
town in Whitfield
No.
because they had no place to
Right.
stay.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly small. Our local hooker was a virgin. That's how small the town was. We had to hunt toward the city when we'd go hunting.
That's like the Bloody Mary thing when growing up. They would say, get in the bathroom and turn off the lights and look in the mirror. I still won't do it. I know it's not true probably, but I'm not going to take that risk.
That's not true, probably.
Listen.
I can't take that chance.
I'm not doing it.
That's not true, probably. But what were the, let's take a minute and just relive these because it's fascinating. Again, you are much younger than me, but that's one of those that thing has lasted generations. And now via the internet, it's easy to get these things started, but I don't think it makes them as cool anymore when you find out, y'all had that in your town too. Yeah. Now everybody has everything in their town, but before that I was like, what do you mean that happened in, I grew up in small town Louisiana. That happened in Nevada? Yeah, don't flash your lights at people. Don't turn off the light and say Bloody Mary. Like, what are the greatest urban legends that you remember? Because I think the vast majority of them will be the same. And then there's going to be a couple like that boa constrictor thing about the snake. I'd never heard that before. I didn't know what that was when I saw it on Facebook yesterday. So at the Ace TJ Show, your greatest urban legends, like urban legends, the greatest hits. Next.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Today in history, it's the story of someone we know. We don't really know her. We may not even know what she looks like, but we know about her thanks to her superstar, two-time ex-husband. Give you the details next.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 17 years ago today, January 11th, 2006. Eminem and his ex-wife, Kim, the one he rapped about wanting to kill, well, they applied for a marriage license in Michigan and then remarried 3 days later. Their second go-around only lasted 11 weeks before Eminem filed for divorce once again. And that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go boom.
Everybody needs a fresh start from time to time. If you need a fresh start in jump starting your healthy way of life, you need to lose weight, then Calitrin is something that you should go ahead and make a part of your life. The fresh start sale right now is if you buy 4 months of Calitrin, you get 4 months free, and the free acai detox cleanse. You get all of that. Now, what is it? It's not a drug. It is the top quality collagen protein. We need collagen in our system, and Calitrin replaces the collagen that we lose over time. So, therefore, it makes it, it promotes fat loss and lean muscle. It's scientifically proven to do so. And there are other benefits that people get from taking Calitrin. Better sleep, acid reflux problems. A lot of people, including I, have found relief in Calitrin. I take half the acid reflux medicine I used to take. And I got it bad. I ain't gonna lie now. I got it bad. So go to acetj.com/weight loss, acetj.com/weight loss. Order the Calitrin today.
So yesterday on the show, we got into Alexis's nap date. It was an unintentional nap date, but you and your guy that's not your boyfriend, but y'all hang out, was over, and y'all ended up falling. You took a nap together.
Yep.
All right. And we called it a nap date. And while talking about that, lots of people said that's a great idea. But we talked about other date ideas that people have, and some ones that kind of came in later in the day. This lady said, my favorite dates are inflatable pool dates. We bought an inflatable pool in the summer of 2021. We put it out in our backyard, and we have so much fun drinking, snacking, chilling. Like it was our little sanctuary, nobody around, but definitely gave us bonding time. So we did it again in 2022.
I love that. That's
Quiet, peaceful.
A takeout date. Kendra said, I love a good stay-home takeout date. You get some takeout and just watch a movie we've selected in bed.
I think it's a great idea.
Yep. There was another one here that I thought was interesting. Doggy dates. My friend comes over with their dogs, or I take my pup somewhere else to play with someone else's dog.
Well,
love it.
but then you got to be chasing after dogs the whole time.
And a get lost date. Kevin said, we went on a hike on the Blue Ridge Parkway and purposefully got lost. By the end of the day, we ended up crossing the state line and ended at a wonderful little restaurant in Galax, Virginia.
Well, I've seen enough scary movies that could also end another way.
Right, that's my point. You go out there and get lost and then just find your way. What if you don't find your way out?
Right. I don't know if I want to take that. I don't know if I like that person enough.
Let's get lost in the woods.
Right. How about let's not do that?
Yeah. You can't even read a compass.
I know. I can't. I have
Even
to
if
use
I
a GPS in the city that I've lived for 15 years. Right. I still use a GPS to get home.
Yeah.
You use your GPS. You go everywhere with the GPS?
Every single place. I use my GPS all day, every day. Yep. I'm not ashamed. And I don't get lost.
There you go.
That's the point. Good for you.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ dailies.
Weed-infused Thanksgiving meals. High-end dining with weed.
Mm-hmm.
They even sell a mistletoe bouquet. Get it?
I get it, yeah.
Mistletoe.
I told you that everything has to be weed now. Everything.
What is going on?
It's cool.
Well, now there's even new recipes for a ganja bread house. It's not gingerbread, it's ganja bread filled with weed. And Jesus has been identified as 420 friendly, according to a Bible scholar speaking to the Los Angeles Times. He said, think about it. Jesus was peaceful and loving. He went from house to house and was always accepted. Only a stoner could do that.
That's true. He was all about peace and love.
Except the
That's what
fact
they're
that
pointing out. They said his long hair and good vibes.
Except the fact that Jesus wasn't a normal person. So Jesus didn't have to be high to be able to do all of those things like everybody else would have to be.
They said it's even speculated that the oil he used to anoint the sick and perform miracles may have been cannabis oil.
I believe that.
Of course.
Well, no, because
and
they
this is
probably had
also proof that, in a prime example of the fact that just because somebody's a Bible scholar doesn't mean they're religious or of a person of faith.
Hang on, did he say Bible? Did you say Bible scholar, Riggins, or just a scholar?
Bible scholar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do believe the cannabis oil thing.
Yeah,
I think
because
that's totally possible.
they've been using cannabis and oils for healing for a very long time before they even consumed the plant.
And it's a natural thing,
Right.
and it would be found in that part of the world. But I'm saying that you can
Afghan
just
Kush.
because you use cannabis oil or whatever or water doesn't mean that you're a stoner. You know what I mean? It's
They
two different
said,
things to me. Totally different things.
Moses seeing the burning bush may have been an allusion, a reference to a burning weed plant. He had visions after seeing the
But
burning
you could
bush.
sit and go through the Bible and say, may have this, may have that. But if you're a dope head, you're going to sit and find all the ways that things could have been dope in the Bible.
Yeah.
Right.
I also watched a special one time that explains how the burning bush could have actually happened.
Really?
Yeah, there's a scientific explanation for how it could have happened. So there's it's very possible that it did happen, but
the explanation that it happened is actually because the Bible said it does.
Yeah. Ace, you didn't watch no documentary about
I
the
did.
burning bush.
It was
you a liar.
Fascinating to watch. It was very, very interesting.
So they wrap up this by saying, so this holiday season, getting stoned might help you get in touch with your higher power. So they have officially taken over Christmas.
It's anything to tear up the American traditions.
Oh my
Just
God!
anything they can
tear
do.
up the American traditions or
of
make
Christmas,
them better.
Of Christmas, make everything's got to be weed. It got to be high for Christmas.
It makes it that much more magical.
No, it doesn't.
And
it
you're
makes
happier.
It makes it trash.
No, it doesn't.
It makes it trash. Absolutely trash.
No.
Trash.
No, it just it's good.
Trash.
Do what you want, but stop trying to. They need to stop trying to make everybody else change and look at it their way. If you want to sit and get blasted, I don't care if it's just weed or if you want to shoot yourself full of heroin on Christmas Day. Do it. Mind your business and leave me the hell alone with how I want to look at Christmas in the Bible. Go do your thing.
Well, they're not forcing you to do it.
You know what dope heads are supposed to do? Their whole thing has been, leave me alone. Why are you in my personal business? It's my choice and all that. Okay, it's your choice. Go blast your head off with heroin and whatever else you want to do, but leave everybody else. Let everybody else enjoy the message of Christmas and the Bible that they want.
They're not forcing y'all to do it.
The whole thing is about
They're
changing
putting it
the
out
way
there
you
for the people that
and
want
they
to
don't
do
need
it.
to. Don't put it out there. How about
I
that?
want it out there.
Everything doesn't have to be put out there.
I want it out there.
Keep it to yourself, you dope heads. And I want all of it to be legal for you. All of it for you dope heads. Like I said, as long as you're not infringing on my rights or property, go do whatever. Just shut up about it. Please, shut up.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Anybody look to see how we look on YouTube this morning?
We look cute.
Do we?
Yep.
All of us?
Yep. We're cute today.
Ace TJ TV, if you want to follow us on YouTube, you can see all the daily stuff that we put up every day. It's a lot of content, but it's all up on YouTube now. Just search for Ace TJ TV, like and subscribe.
Somebody said the TV main, Mr. Todd, is frustrated because he asked me to adjust the TV over my shoulder a little bit, or he asked Alexis to bump it down a little bit on one corner. And I turned it. Who turned it back?
I did.
Told you not to do.
Get
involved.
I was just okay. I'm not answering any more
So
text
I turned
messages
it-
or reading text
I turned it
messages,
to
y'all.
to the side because I think it looks better like that. It looks like graffiti.
God.
Street art.
And we got a message on our YouTube from Lori who said, "Good morning from South Dakota. It's a balmy 17."
Hey.
Tell my girl Christy no myself.
Hey, what's up, Christy?
Hello, Christy.
I'll call you Miss Governor.
As I say, that's the governor of South Dakota.
And she is hot.
Bad. So we were talking about urban legends. You know, how they get around and all that kind of stuff. But somebody messaged you and said her husband does what now?
He's a U.S. Marshal, and he said he's told her that is a real thing. So
The headlights. If their headlights are off, you flash your headlights at them and tell them to turn their headlights on. They turn around and kill you for gang initiation. He said that's real.
Yeah, he said that it could be real in some places.
It wasn't real in my hometown of Alexandria, Louisiana in the 80s.
She lying. Her husband works at Marshall's.
He's a marshal. All right, let's.
You're so dumb, dude.
Let's get a couple of classics out of the way. This one's come up a couple of times.
I need
The urban legend. The guy who visits Vegas hires a hooker and wakes up the next morning in his hotel bathtub with an IV in his arm and his side stitched up and a note that says, call 911. We just stole your kidneys or something like that. It's written in lipstick on the mirror, I think.
That one and the guy who had a one night stand with the girl, and when he woke up on his mirror, written in lipstick, was "Welcome to the wonderful world of AIDS."
Yep, that's one.
Yeah.
You never heard those, Riggins?
No.
Oh, nobody else heard those? Rob, did you hear those?
No, but I heard like a needle in a movie theater one, like
Oh, yeah.
to get the AIDS.
To get the AIDS.
When they made that movie about the urban legends, was the social media and all around then, or was that before social media?
It looks like that was in like '98.
Okay, but there was the internet.
Yeah.
The internet was
and fax machine.
Still a young hot thing then. Here's one I don't know. Lizard Man, circa 1989 in Bishopville, South Carolina. I don't know about Lizard Man, but I would like to know more, Ryan.
Yeah.
You could send us some details on that. Let's see. The friend from the Wonder Years became Marilyn Manson. Yeah, that's an urban legend. That's not true.
Yeah, Paul. Was it his name, Paul?
But that was somewhat believable.
The kid from the Wonder Years.
The friend, yeah,
is
the best friend from the Wonder Years. The rumor was that kid became Marilyn Manson in the 90s. No, didn't happen. Somebody got killed trying to Slim Jim a door with a side impact airbag.
I've never heard that one.
Yeah, because I think it was like you got to be careful when you slam your door. Something the bag goes off, it'll kill you.
Well, my mom told me not to take a bath when there's lightning outside.
Yeah,
When growing up.
Yeah, my wife always thinks that too. Like her family you wouldn't take a shower or bath when it was lightning because somehow it would follow the pipes or something.
Yeah, and electrocute you.
But somebody said that actually could happen, but I never hear of it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how an urban legend starts. No, that can actually happen. Like Lizard Man.
Now, where do you delineate between urban legend and just some old country bull that you?
Right. What makes it an urban
It's
legend?
the same thing. An urban legend and some country tale that my dad passed down is pretty much the same thing. Like the pipe thing.
Yeah, like what's that furry guy that walks around that you guys talk about all the time? What's his name?
Sasquatch.
Yeah, is that an urban legend or some country?
That's
bull?
an urban legend. Yeah, because I think Squatch started somewhere outside the South, right?
Yeah.
And then the Southerners just said, "I know a monkey man."
Yeah, more of the Pacific.
I've seen a monkey man.
Yeah, I think it started more of a Pacific Northwest thing, but then in the South he became a monkey man.
Yeah.
I don't know where he went from Sasquatch to Bigfoot to monkey man, so I don't know where Bigfoot came.
Well, I'm sure the Southerners gave him that name. Look at the foot on that thing. Let's call him old Bigfoot.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Oh, there's a great list out. They've done a survey of things that people have not done, things that are outdated, and you might be surprised by some of the results. Coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Today in history, it's the story of someone we know. We don't really know her. We may not even know what she looks like, but we know about her thanks to her superstar, two-time ex-husband. Give you the details next.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great.
Let me tell you something else. He's got a saying now. I just want to choke him. So if he wants to do something, he'll say, some people want to take a nap. Some people want to be watching TV. Some people want to be. I'm like, oh my gosh. Nobody cares.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232. 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 17 years ago today, January 11th, 2006. Eminem and his ex-wife, Kim, the one he rapped about wanting to kill, well, they applied for a marriage license in Michigan and then remarried 3 days later. Their second go-around only lasted 11 weeks before Eminem filed for divorce once again. And that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
TJ, what's that show that Jody can't watch because it gives her anxiety?
Hoarders.
It's just where people just collect so many things and then they end up having an intervention in their life and their family members come together and say, we got to do something about your house. It's getting out of control.
And she'll say, I am not joking. I mean, I'm sitting here right now with palpitations.
I want to send her this video of a couple that lives in Menomonee Falls, whatever, Wisconsin. They're named Sean Redner and his wife Hillary Siegel Redner, have turned their house into a museum, or they call it a museum. Their house is dedicated to cats. So they've got 10 live cats and 40,000 pieces of cat memorabilia.
40,000.
At the current total, and they are building. When you walk in their house, and it's a pretty humble looking house. You walk in from floor to ceiling, including the ceiling, covered in cat stuff.
Oh,
and they have opened it up to the public, so now you can go visit the cat museum in Wisconsin.
I'm sure people are just flocking.
Well,
to that. Oh, thank God they opened it up to the public.
Yeah, and I'm watching this, and the accent is brutal enough. He goes, we got this one in Saskatchewan. But he does make a good point. He goes, there's a lot of cat paintings, like portraits people had made. He goes, somebody loved that cat enough to get a portrait made. I figured I could love it now, too.
Aww.
And that kind of changed it.
That's really
true.
sweet,
Somebody
actually.
loved that cat enough to make to commission a portrait to be made of it.
Right.
And now I can love it a little bit more.
But somebody loves
that was sweet.
relations dolls enough to marry them.
Yeah.
Does that mean if they want you to take it and put it up in your house, are you going to do it just because somebody else loved it?
Yeah,
Not the same at all.
Somebody loved a child enough to adopt them, but I don't want a painting of that kid up in my house because I
Okay,
don't know
well,
that
you're
kid.
cruel and have no heart, so you guys don't like sweet, cute
All right,
things.
so here you go, lady and gentlemen listeners. Send Alexis pictures of your kids, whether they're just drawings or paintings or photographs. And if she doesn't put them up in her apartment, she is a heartless hypocrite liar.
That's right.
So be checking our website and social medias. We're going to give you the address to where you can send them.
Cute. I love it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I mean, bless
Look at
their
his
hearts.
Look at his shirt.
But you know what? Everybody can find somebody.
Hey,
you know,
exactly.
you got two
And it makes
people.
them happy. Good for them.
Yeah.
Sure. But I mean, still, they're weird.
Oh, no doubt.
Just you and us. This is ATJ 5G.
All right. We've done something here at the Ace and TJ show that we are so thrilled with because who wouldn't want to do more work? You know? It's called ATJ Media. And if you've got a business you would like to promote or advertise in any possible way, well, except, I mean, I'm not going to go get on a bridge with a sheet that has somebody's business name on it, hold it over there.
What's it pay?
I'm scared of heights. One of y'all could do that.
Yeah. What's it pay?
But if you need TV commercials, if you need radio commercials, digital stuff, whatever. I almost said bonding instead of branding. If you need to your company's bonding to be better and affordable, it's Ace TJ Media. And all you got to do is go to the website and check it out, acetjmedia.com. And we got a big announcement coming about that already. It's a brand new company that we've started, and we got a big announcement coming soon. So make sure you keep a heads up for that. I know that's what you're dying to hear more than anything. Forget about the gender, the sex of your baby. You're going to need to hear about this announcement we got coming.
That's right. You got it. So we're freshly into 2023. And I saw this yesterday and thought it was interesting. Now that 2023 has started, which means you might have to be in your 40s to remember time before the internet. Because Riggins, you're 35?
Yeah.
You don't remember time before the internet, do you?
Yeah.
Alexis?
Yeah.
I mean, it was dial-up internet, but certainly we didn't have to.
Yeah. So they talked about all these things that are now in danger of being forgotten. They did a survey, thousands of people surveyed of all ages, to find out what is now very outdated. For example, 6% of the people surveyed have never listened to music on a cassette. 7% of people have never used a printer in their own home. Let's see. 11% have never bought a physical newspaper. You ever bought a real a newspaper? Alexis? Okay. Because Alexis is 32. 13% have never used the yellow pages to look up a phone number or a phone book of any sort. Have you, Riggins?
No.
I used the yellow pages at one point. I remember a long time ago, but yeah.
Yeah. 14% have never used a public payphone to make a call.
No.
I have.
And I don't even think payphones don't even really exist anymore.
Technically, every phone is a payphone.
True. 19% have never connected to the internet using a dial-up connection. And 19% have never paid for something using a check. 26% of people have never owned an encyclopedia. That's the people in the survey. Well, I never owned encyclopedias as a kid because we didn't.
Really?
Yeah.
We had them in our house.
Expensive.
Yeah, they were expensive. We didn't have money for that. How am I going to spend money on encyclopedia? I had to go to my friend's house every time I wanted to research something.
I think we got our encyclopedias by my mom spending money at the grocery store.
Yeah, we did too.
Yeah.
That's how we got ours. And we didn't even have a full set.
Yeah, right. Like A through.
Yeah. So some weeks they would start with A, and each week it would be a different one. So it's not like we stopped at D. It was like we went A, B, and then the next one was N.
Let's see. 42% of people have never smoked a cigarette.
I have never smoked a cigarette.
Never, ever. Never just like, I'm just curious what that tastes like.
Wow.
Yeah, I tried it in college. Just like let me see I wonder what it tastes like to smoke a cigarette. It was terrible. And 73% of people have never had an account on MySpace.
I haven't.
No, I never did.
Yeah,
I
haven't had a MySpace.
I had a MySpace, and I had it decked out too. It was great. Music and everything as soon as it went to my page.
Yeah. And let's see, 36% of people have never sent a fax. You've never sent a fax for anything?
I've sent a fax.
I don't know that
I've done almost every single one of those things on that list.
I'm surprised.
Except the smoking the cigarette. I haven't done that.
I'm surprised that's the one you haven't done, Alexis.
Right.
I figured, I would have figured most everybody would have at one point tried to smoke a cigarette just to understand what it tastes like.
Yeah, but it's good that you haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a good thing. Yeah.
If you don't ever try it, you don't even have to worry about
Exactly.
getting addicted to it.
It smells gross.
Yeah.
No offense to people that smoke.
No, they know it's gross. If people smoke, they know it's gross. I did when I smoked.
TJ has the greatest statement about that, though. You're not. What is it? You're not proud
I'm not
of yourself?
proud of myself for quitting. I'm ashamed of myself for starting to begin with.
Oh, that's deep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that only makes me feel worse because there are a lot of things I realize I'm ashamed of myself for starting this.
I thought of that one night when I was deep into a Henny bottle.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Get your halter tops and belly chains ready. I got a big announcement coming up next in Now Trending.
Yes.
Right?
This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Today in history, it's the story of someone we know. We don't really know her. We may not even know what she looks like, but we know about her thanks to her superstar, two-time ex-husband. I'll give you the details next.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great.
Let me tell you something else. He's got a saying now, I just want to choke him. So if he wants to do something, he'll say, some people want to take a nap. Some people want to be watching TV. Some people want to be... I'm like, oh my gosh. Nobody cares.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232. 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 17 years ago today, January 11th, 2006. Eminem and his ex-wife Kim, the one he rapped about wanting to kill, well, they applied for a marriage license in Michigan and then remarried 3 days later. Their second go-around only lasted 11 weeks before Eminem filed for divorce once again. And that's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV.
More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go boom. So Riggins is going to give you the hottest trending topics. It's now trending. Come up in a couple of minutes on the Ace and TJ Show. Sponsored by the Johnson Group. The first thing people should see when they walk in your office, medical building space, whatever it may be, is, man, this place is clean, because that shows attention to detail and the quality work that you do. That's why the Johnson Group is so important. acetj.com/clean. acetj.com/clean to find out more about the Johnson Group.
All right, I have a beauty hack. You know, people don't give me enough credit for being into the beauty hackness that I am and keeping up with treatments and things. Balling on a budget when it comes to makeup and things like that. But this woman on the TikTok doesn't spend money on Botox. She takes a banana peel and rubs it all over her face and leaves it on there for 15 to 20 minutes, then rinses with cold water and then moisturizes. She does it 3 to 5 times a week and says it acts as a natural Botox.
Interesting.
Mush bananas on your face?
Not mush bananas, just take the banana peel. Instead, the worse the banana peel looks, the better it is. So it's all brown, and you're just rubbing it all over your face.
The inside or the outside?
The inside.
I mean, with the stringy stuff, I'd be willing to try it.
Is there any science behind it?
Oh, I doubt it.
I mean, is there any? I mean, somebody's looked that up.
It's potassium, it's sugars.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's wild, though.
But it doesn't have the botulinum toxin in it that Botox has, so I don't see how it could work the same. But either way, it wouldn't hurt you. I wouldn't think.
Tightens up your skin a little bit.
Oh wow! Okay, I just Googled it, and that's legit.
But I wouldn't. I don't have a problem with it, other than they missed an opportunity here. They're calling it banana Botox. They should just call it banana tox.
Banana
is what they
tox.
call it. It'd be a lot more clever sounding. You get banana tox. And I don't know. I would much rather see, though, from an attractive point of view. I think it would be hotter if a woman would take banana pudding and rub it all over her face.
Now that you say it, I have to agree.
Not old rotten banana peel. Just get some banana pudding.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Putting it here, putting it there. Hey, you want an affectionate man, ladies? If your man's not affectionate enough, put banana pudding on your face. He'll kiss it right off of there.
Do that.
Like a cat.
Ace TJ 5G.
What a wonderful, glorious day. That's my attitude toward every new dawn for 2023. You want to talk about a revolution? That's a New Year's revolution.
You say you want a revolution.
There it is right there. Every day.
A glorious day.
Glorious. At least in the beginning until y'all mess it up. Or somebody messes it up.
Riggins and now trending.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
Talking to you, Alexis.
He ain't talking
She
about
knew.
me. He ain't talking about me.
I'm talking about you.
Happy National Milk Day. Today is National Milk Day. I agree with you, Alexis. I don't drink milk. It's weird. I find it's odd behavior to be drinking a glass of milk.
Never been able to drink milk.
Since Amanda's
Makes
been
me
pregnant,
gag.
milk has been one of the things that she's been craving every now and then. And so good old full of fat vitamin D whole milk as cold milk is amazing.
Really? Ugh,
Oh,
I would
it's
throw
awesome.
up. I can't even drink the milk from my cereal after I finish my cereal. I throw it away.
Now that's crazy to me.
I can't drink it.
Aren't you like lactose intolerant a little bit, Alexis?
Yeah, a little sensitive, but besides the point. That doesn't stop me from eating other things.
That's true. Okay.
I like the idea of it. Just doesn't work for me.
It just-
The Mega Millions jackpot is up to $1.35 billion. That's $707 million if you do the clump sum, as TJ's wife calls it. The next drawing is on Friday, the 13th. Oh, I didn't even think about that. until I just said
I
it.
definitely have
Get
to
out.
get a ticket for Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th, 11 p.m. Eastern. They're going to pull the numbers, and $1.35 billion. Crazy. Probably in the top 5 biggest, maybe the second biggest jackpot ever. So that'd be crazy. Good luck to whoever attempts to win that. Last night were the Golden Globes. Rob, the host, is it Gerard Carmichael? Or is it Jared?
Gerard.
It's Gerard.
I know you're asking Rob, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Anybody that knew. He hosted SNL, and that was the first time I came to know of him. He was an okay host last night. He's not a eccentric personality. He kind of does things very quietly. He's kind of just matter of fact.
Yep.
And I thought that was an interesting way to host a show. But he basically sits down, like the moment the show starts, sits down on the stage and just starts talking about how the Hollywood Foreign Press canceled their show last year because they found it was not very inclusive. And the only reason they hired me is because I'm black. And it was kind of like jarring to the A-list celebrities in the room. They didn't know if they were supposed to laugh or
They're like,
uncomfortably laugh or just stay silent. But he was right in Brad Pitt's face sitting on that stage. I was like, this is a weird thing to watch live. And I watched clips of it this morning, but it was crazy. But I do like him. He's from North Carolina.
Yeah, the only way I would know how a host did on the Golden Globes is if Jesus were hosting, or if I hosted myself, because that's the only way I'm watching.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't even think I'd watch it if one of y'all were doing it to support you. I don't think I could sit through it.
You're not going to stay up that
Not
late.
live. Not live. I couldn't. I'd have to catch it up the next day and fast forward through all of the celebrities.
That was my big
stuff.
TV break. You wouldn't watch it live?
No. I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to. I'd end up
What
in
if
the
I
hospital.
gave you props in my
I
monologue?
don't need props.
What if she gave you props, TJ?
Come on, man. She's giving out props.
You think about that?
I would end up in the hospital with an anxiety attack listening to all those stupid
Sir, why are you
celebrities.
here?
I watched the Golden Globes. I got anxiety.
Get him in the room stat.
For 2023 happens in April, over 2 weekends, 3 days, over 2 weekends, 6 days rather, over 2 weekends.
Yeah.
The headliners, big deal this year. Bad Bunny,
Bad Bunny.
Blackpink, who are so hot,
Much better than regular Pink.
absolutely, and then Frank Ocean, who I also love,
Yeah, I love
Billy's
Frank
son.
Ocean.
Billy's son.
I didn't realize Frank
Wait.
Ocean was big enough to headline Coachella.
He's kind of one of those artists that like goes so low, under the radar, but
Underground,
people love him. But Coachella has sort of become about the fashion and the social aspect of it rather than. And I don't want to take anything away from Bad Bunny and Blackpink because they're incredible. And so
They're
is
huge.
Frank Ocean.
And Bad Bunny, biggest tour in the world.
And
past
Tony
few years.
Malo.
And I knew Bad Bunny was going to be huge when she was on Dr. Phil saying, "Catch me outside."
Don't even do Bad Bunny like that. Do not. I want to go to Coachella so bad.
Called it. Yeah, we figured.
So they do Coachella back-to-back weekends.
Yeah.
And then they do Stagecoach.
Oh, that's the country one?
The country version, yeah.
But hold on. So Some other names from Coachella that are headlining: Bjork.
What?
Idris Elba.
Really?
What does he do?
He raps.
Oh, really?
DJs, yeah.
He's actually very good.
He is really good.
He's a good actor.
Yeah.
But,
his voice.
But again, he's not quite as annoying personally as a lot of those celebrities are. But
Right.
still, he's up there.
Yeah. Blondie.
Okay.
The rock group Blondie.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then there was one more I wanted to share. I don't remember. But like Bjork.
She was like from the 90s or something, right?
Yeah. And from Iceland. Like the
Iceland, yeah.
weirdest person you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, didn't she like eat a TV on stage or something?
Eat a TV?
Something really weird.
She wore that. She wore that dress to one of the award shows. I believe it was her that looked like a swan draped, a dead swan draped over her.
And then remember, she's the one that
weird.
beat up the reporter outside the airport. That they did beat the crap out of that reporter outside of an airport because the reporter tried to ask her a question while she had her baby or something with her, and she just went nuts and beat her up.
2 frozen fists of fury.
Yeah.
Did Bjork ever have like a big song that you guys remember playing?
For those weird alternative radio listeners.
Yeah.
There was like a single hit or something?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I only know her name because she had a really crazy stalker that ended up like killing himself, and he was like obsessed with her
And was recording himself?
Yeah,
and he was,
recording
like,
himself,
painting his face.
Yeah,
I remember that.
That's the only reason I know her name or know who she is.
Yeah. Bjork, yeah.
That's her real name.
So what did they do? Wait outside the Dancing with the Stars auditions, and you just take people who didn't make it on Dancing with the Stars? That's what it sounds like.
It's terrible.
And the Gorillas are gonna be there.
Gorillas, yeah. Pusha T's going to be there.
That's awesome.
Kid Laroi, Charlie XCX, Labyrinth.
I want to wear a cute little outfit with a flower crown and go out there and glitter.
We'll go. You can buy tickets and go.
Let me know so we're not wearing the same thing.
Yeah,
That'd be
it's
so
become
cute.
kind of like the style, like what outfits you're going to wear, the
Almost
parties
who's,
that go.
who's playing is not even that important anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of inconsequential, but listen, tickets go on sale on the 13th for pre-sale. Those are a few things that are now trending.
So we are going to let you take our huge forum here over all forms of media and clear up a rumor about yourself. To say that is just a rumor, it's not true. We're going to give the platforms to you and let you do that next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go boom. Everything is more expensive right now, including insurance. That's why our friends at O'Connor Insurance want to help you get the most insurance for your money, for your family's money, for your business's money. I love them. They've been in business since January of 2000. Great people. Learn more, acetj.com/O'Connor.
One of my favorite things we do almost daily on the Ace and TJ Show, finding out what everybody is interested in, what everybody's into. It's called What You Into Today. TJ, what you into today?
I got a lot of busyness going on today. I got to go pick up my truck. It's being fixed where I beat the brakes off of it. I had to get new brakes. Then I got to go to Lowe's. I got to go to Walgreens. I got all kinds of stuff that I normally don't do.
Yeah.
I got to do all in one day. Probably take me an hour and a half. Ugh.
What a day. Probably won't get finished until what, about noon?
Well, then I got to get under the house and change the water filter.
Oh.
That's about 20 minutes.
You're going to do that?
Yeah, I do it all the time. My wife acts like she's too dang good to do it.
Jody, get under that house.
Riggins, what you into today?
I'm kind of into this. Burger King, you know, they've got that long chicken sandwich, the original chicken sandwich.
Yes.
Well, now they've got, you know, we've got the Italian one, which is mozzarella marinara sauce, but now they've got a Mexican version, a Mexican original chicken sandwich. It's topped with ghost pepper cheese, crispy fried jalapenos, all on that sesame seed bun. I think that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, but
How do you want your chicken? Long. Long chicken sandwich.
Yep.
Alexis, what you into today?
So I finally finished the documentary on Netflix, the Bernie Madoff Monster on Wall Street, which was very interesting. A lot of that happened when I was 18, so I didn't really know the story. But yeah, it was kind of crazy to see how he got away with so much for so long.
So you're into the fact that you finally finished it?
Yes, I'm into the fact that I finished it, and if someone wants something to watch, they should go watch it.
I may start that today if I get a chance. Take D-Rob, what you into today?
On Sunday, there's a premiere of a TV show on HBO that I've been really looking forward to called The Last of Us. It's based on a video game, and I'm super excited about it.
Well, we knew it was based on a video game if you were into it. What is it, The Last of Us? What video game is it based on?
The Last of Us. It's about
Us and the last of it.
it's like the last living people whenever zombies take over.
Right. I love those Kirk Cameron movies.
Was that Left Behind?
Wait, I'm sorry. I thought that's what it was. A new one of those. Left Behind.
The Last of Us.
I'm really excited about Left Behind, the new one.
The Last of Us chapter.
Just you and us. This is the Ace and TJ Show. We'll be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Today in history, it's the story of someone we know. We don't really know her. We may not even know what she looks like, but we know about her thanks to her superstar, two-time ex-husband. I'll give you the details next.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 17 years ago today, January 11th, 2006. Eminem and his ex-wife, Kim, the one he rapped about wanting to kill, well, they applied for a marriage license in Michigan and then remarried 3 days later. Their second go-around only lasted 11 weeks before Eminem filed for divorce once again. And that's Today in History.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV.
Travis Kelce is the tight end in the NFL, which his team is the Kansas City Chiefs. And he's arguably pretty good at his job.
Arguably.
Yeah. He's probably considered the best tight end in the game of today. But he made the headlines a few months ago when he and his longtime girlfriend, Kayla Nicole, split. Because it was reported that the reason they split up is because she said he wasn't giving her enough money or giving her any money. And he said, well, hit the bricks or whatever. I'm not giving you money. Something along those lines. But he was on a podcast and he said, when they asked him about it, that is completely ridiculous, that is not true. Don't buy into that blank, he said. He said, we were in a relationship. So, she made a good living on her own. And it wasn't like if, he would say, I'm not buying dinner or whatever. He said she would buy sometimes, he would buy, just like normal people in a relationship. But it's not true that they broke up because she wanted money from him and he didn't give it to her.
Because he was being roasted online.
Well, by some, and then others, were throwing him on their shoulders as a hero. Were they not? They were.
Well, I mean,
virtually, yeah. Say, good for you. Don't give her any money. That kind of thing.
You say it quietly. You're like, oh, yeah. Good for you. What did she do?
Yeah. So, what is, we've done this, before, and it seems to help people. What is a rumor about you that you just need to get out into a public forum and say it's not true? Maybe it doesn't even have to be about you. Maybe it's about your family or something. So the way it would work is you send us a DM and you just give us, your statement saying it is not true that I broke up with my girlfriend because she asked me for money. Don't really need a whole big long story before that.
Yeah. We'll fill that part.
Just like, and if we can't fill it out, if it's not self-explanatory, then we'll come up with some sort of fun story that we think it could be.
It's more fun for us.
Let us gas and make a whole big deal out of it. Alexis, do you have one? A rumor about you?
Not the one that I can think of right now. I was trying to think.
Your mom got on the digital medias with you and said, I did not make cheese in my bathtub.
Yeah, she called me a liar.
Yeah.
But I remember that.
Because you had spread it around that she made cheese in the bathtub when you were a kid.
I mean, and it sounds like something someone from El Salvador would do that comes to America.
Whoa.
I can say that.
No.
I can say that.
No, you got to ask other Salvadorians if you can say that.
Listen, they make a lot of cheese out there, and they don't have bathtubs, so I can see how the confusion could have happened.
They don't have bathtubs?
No.
People in El Salvador don't have bathtubs?
Maybe like the rich people do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They have showers instead, or just out in the ocean?
No, it's their showers. They're just standing in the cement room with a